Listen, 15 weeks ago, I got into the pool for anger and grief. My dad had just passed away, and I just was so tired of being angry. And I just wanted to go in and have an encounter with God and for Him to hear my heart. It wasn't necessarily anything that I was trying to be saved from or anything, but just to cry and be in the presence of my Father. And when I came home from immersion, as I did every single night, I took my anxiety, depression, and ADHD medicine. So before I share any more, I do have a little clause. I am a firm believer that if you need to take medicine, and that's a successful tool in your toolbox, there is never any shame and guilt for it. So I just want to make sure that that's a clause there. But for 5 years, I have dealt with anxiety and depression. My grandmother passed away, who raised me. She was my safety blanket. And a part of going to counseling, I also got on medication. For years, I have asked the doctors to get off of it, and I would get off of it, and then they would prescribe me more medicine. By the end of it, I was taking over 3 different pills at the very highest level of each of those pills. So when I got home from the immersion service, God said to me, "You no longer need these." And I didn't take them that night. And for anybody who has taken those medicines before, you know that it's not just easy to get off of it one day, right? And so there was so much fear. They sat in the drawer next to my nightstand. And about a week of not taking them, God told me to throw them away, to flush them. And but I will tell you, I was just, don't get all cheery yet. I was a little disobedient because I was so nervous. When you have anxiety and depression and you rely on medication, I was so worried that I was going to spiral, that I would need them, that I needed that safety net. But God continuously told me, please flush them down the toilet. You are done with these. So all of that to say is I am 15 weeks free of all pharmaceutical medication. They are all flushed down the toilet. But I'm saying I went in just to be able to be in my Father's arms, and I left free of all anxiety and depression and ADHD. And I'm so thankful, and God gets every single ounce of glory in that. And so I really encourage you to come to immersion. Number 1, if you just need to go sit in the arms of your Father, the pools are open. If you need to have an experience or to be able to, listen, some of y'all might just need to wrestle with God. You could do that in the pool too. We have a splash zone. It's all right. They got guys with towels, okay? And then the other thing is, even if you just want to come and sit where you're sitting right now and watch the presence and glory of God come upon this altar. Yeah. So I really challenge you all to clear whatever schedule you have for next Sunday. I know you're tired after lunch. It's okay. Take a quick nap. Come to church, okay? And come be with your Father.